Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to be sure and invite you to be at church this Sunday. As you know, there's lots of good things happening here at Living Hope, and we're finishing up a sermon series on the book of 1 Peter. We've called it Living with Hope, and we've learned how in the midst of life, even in the middle of suffering and struggles and problems, that we can live with hope that's found in Jesus Christ. Well, this Sunday, we'll be looking at the very end of 1 Peter. We're going to be talking about what it looks like to cast our care and our anxieties on Jesus and how we can find hope even when we are anxious or depressed or struggling or frustrated or whatever the word might be. So I'd encourage you to be here this Sunday because I think it's going to be a great morning. I think many of us can identify with what God's Word has to say on that topic. And you may even have some friends, family, coworkers, or neighbors that you want to invite to come with you because you think that it might be helpful for them as well. So I think this Sunday is going to be a great day as we come together to worship as we normally do every Sunday here at Living Hope. But in addition to that, I wanted to draw your attention to something that hopefully you're already well aware of. Here at our church, we are having a special called members meeting after the service this Sunday morning. And the purpose for this meeting is to help us to be able to discuss and to vote on the possibility of hiring a new full-time pastoral staff member to our church. So hopefully over the last couple of weeks you've been here at church, you've seen about it, you've heard about it, and maybe even picked up one of these little front and back pages that's a job description of the new potential position. And so the title of the position is Ministry Strategies and Mobilization Pastor. And I know that's kind of a mouthful, so let me kind of break it down for you a little bit about what that is all about. Essentially, here at our church, we know that God has placed us here to bring Him glory, to bring Him honor, and to worship Him as a church family. And the way that we do that is multifaceted, but at the end of it all, we know that He's desiring for us to be genuine followers of Him. In other words, He wants us to be disciples. And He doesn't want that to just stop with me, like me becoming a disciple and you becoming a disciple, but He wants us to continue that on by sharing the gospel with others. So we want to be a place where we are disciples who make disciples, who are involved in discipleship and doing that with a purpose and with intentionality and seeking to go out and be missionaries in our everyday life, as well as on special missionary journeys and trips and things like that. And so the purpose of this position is to help us to kind of put that all together and to utilize some strategies and processes and systems that will allow all of our ministries, all of our ministry teams, and the programming that we have as the church family and activities to be focused in on that purpose. And that will allow us to have real kind of thoughtfulness through our ministry strategies and why we do the things that we do, and that we then are mobilized to go out and live the gospel out in our everyday lives. So that's kind of what it is in a nutshell. I know that you may have questions about the position, and if you do, don't hesitate to contact us this week. Definitely don't hesitate to come here Sunday morning ready to ask questions during the meeting. And so as soon as the service is over with, we'll dismiss everybody, allow people to get their kids, come back into the meeting. It'll be right after the service, and we'll have a chance for a Q&A and discussion about the job position, and then to be able to vote on it. And just for a matter of clarity, we're not hiring a new person. We're just simply voting on whether or not to approve the process of beginning to hire a new position based on the job description that is in place. So it's an exciting time to be a part of Living Hope. I'm grateful to be your pastor, and I believe that God is only beginning to show us just a tip of the iceberg of what He's all about as He uses us to be His body to share the gospel here in our city. And we believe that a part of that process is bringing another staff member alongside of us to help facilitate that. So hope that you'll be here this Sunday morning for the worship service. Hope that you'll be here for a part of to be a part of the discussion and the vote. And once again, don't hesitate to holler at us if you have any questions. And we'll see you this Sunday. Thanks.